It's backwards. Hi. I'm about to drive on the strip. I just have to go over there. The sun's going down. It's so pretty. It's a beautiful time. I can't see if there's a car coming. Oh wait, if she's going, I can go. Woo. I gotta get all the way over. I gotta get all the way over. Okay, something just made this tripod wag. Oh, that's why. It wagged and hightailed way into the passenger seat. Look at the sunset. It's over there, but anyway, the strip looks really cool at night. And I'm just gonna go that way right now. I'm behind the strip right now. And it's, I don't know, my car says it's 71, but I know it's not 71. I think it's 68 degrees. I'm trying something really cool. I have my gimbal on a tripod and it's set up in the passenger side of the car. We're going the back way onto the strip right now. I don't have a stop sign. I can turn. It's really beautiful. All the hotels and towers have just turned their lights on. We're going over speed bumps. How does the gimbal handle it? Pretty good. Back way, back way. Have any pedestrians? Yes, pedestrians. Big speed bump, really big speed bump. Super big. Big speed bumps, little speed bumps. Have you ever seen the Las Vegas Strip before? You're about to see it. So I'm going to drive the whole way from the central south by just Treasure Island and Mirage, which is across from the Venetian Hotel and Casino. This is the back way by Valet, North Valet. This is my new thing that I started back in last year, November. It's how not to drive and how to drive. Always watch for pedestrians. Watch out for people backing up and trying to go. And always look for pedestrians, even when there's no pedestrians crossing, because that's how Las Vegas is. There's a lot of partiers. Uh-oh. Totally fell. See, I was testing this out, and it fell. Now I know. I need to get it back up off of the thing. That was hilarious. Let's see, I need too many speed bumps. Yep. Is there a place that I could stop really quick?
What you doing?
I'm trying to put the gimbal back on the tripod. It fell off.
Pull over here in the left lane with this cab goes. Just pull up here to the stop sign in the left lane.
They have nice valet attendants. Let's see here. Yeah, we got to restart this live stream in a second, I think. Hold on. Linda is fixing up the problem. A nice valet attendant let me pull over. Usually cannot pull over. It's like illegal. That's so funny, right? Let me see. Are we still on? We're still on. Let's try this again. Let me say thank you to him. Hey, thank you. Thanks. That's awesome. I know that guy. I know that guy. Dang it, what is his name? His name is on his name tag. Okay, here we go. The gimbal totally did a nosedive onto the floor of the car. You know why? I was hitting too many bumps and I didn't tighten it. That's a classic. That is so funny, right? Now I know. Now I know. The only Mirage attendants are cool like that. Oh, and my friend who's an attendant over at Aria. So up here, this is Mirage Hotel Casino. Over here you got, let's see, the Venetian and the Palazzo, and me. You got Harrah's. See how it says Mirage backwards? It really is backwards because we're leaving Mirage. And Rum Bar is really cool. You can see the volcano go off. So hopefully the gimbal doesn't like, wow, that was crazy. I went over so many speed bumps. You know what I think happened? I think the speed bumps loosened it, and each hit loosened it. It's tight now though. That was crazy. And it made a big noise when it hit the floor because the tripod has some kind of, what is that, titanium? So the gimbal's metal hit the tripod's metal. That was funny. There's a Chipotle over here. I used to go over here. But after I figured out, you know, I used to work in the actual resort for a long time, since 1994. And so when you leave, you're exiting most hotels, they allow pedestrians to cross, and they're supposed to wait. Even though we have the green arrow, they're supposed to wait for the cars. Sometimes they don't. We're passing Caesar's Palace right here. We're passing the Link. Sometimes they don't wait. So you have to really, you need to yield to pedestrians even if they're not their turn to go or not. You just do it. That's how you drive on the Strip. So we've got Caesar's Palace to the right, Flamingo and the Link. We're about to pass. Bellagio is next on the right, Flamingo on the left, Bally's, Paris on the left. And then there's a new Hell's Kitchen, Gordon Ramsay's. See it? It's right there on the right. Who whoever is a fan of reality cooking. I'm a fan of Gordon Ramsay, okay? But I won't eat at his restaurant unless it's free. And who knows when that'll be. It's pretty cool. Look at this flamingo marquee is classic Vegas. This is how most hotels used to have their signage and marquees, and it's no longer like that. They're pretty much the only one who does that. And you'll see there's a whole bunch of pedestrian overpass with elevators for people that are handicapped that can take an accessible elevator. There's escalators too. And most hotels that are 2 stories or 3 stories have the walkway where you can walk up into shopping and dining and bars. And sometimes there's attractions in those small, it's like a mall that you walk through inside. Here's the Bellagio, the Paris Eiffel Tower on the left, Bally's, Mandarin Oriental, the Cosmopolitan. There's, it's pretty scenic right now, isn't it? It's pretty. Oh, Jean-Georges Steakhouse. Oh, yeah. I saw it up on the big HD screen. Pretty cool. So, there's like a big Crystal shopping mall to the right. All your high-end shops. With Aria and Cosmopolitan and Vdara and Crystals all have these really cool large artistic installations in and outside that are so neat. And they're hard to explain because they're so unique. They don't have them anywhere else in the world, you know. Let me see, this is kind of fogged up. The lens is fogged up. Hold on. Better? Is that better? Now you're riding with me on the Las Vegas Strip. So, to the left you got Hard Rock Cafe. And Hard Rock has like a venue with a concert hall. And New York, T-Mobile Arena, the park is on the right. MGM, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola has the actual attraction. There's so much, it's just ridiculous. Look, it's the Statue of Liberty. You see it to the right. Hershey's Chocolate World. The thing that's so cool about Hershey's is they're committing to go non-GMO by some certain date of, I think, 2019. MGM's on the left. We're passing Tropicana on the left. Excalibur, it's a actual replica looking of a, I think, of a France castle. I don't know. Then you got Luxor, the pyramid is coming up after Excalibur on the right. And after that, the pyramid on the right, it's Mandalay Bay. In front of the Luxor, they've got huge sphinxes and big obelisks and obelisks, yeah, however you say it. Then you got Delano behind Mandalay Bay. And after that, I'm gonna get to the left because there's only a golf course after Mandalay Bay, but the fabulous Las Vegas sign is on the left. So that's why I'm getting on the left. am I behind? I don't want to be behind this. Because they don't go the speed limit. You know, oh, that's not the high roller ad that had a mock high roller spinning. Yeah, now there's a up here on the left, Fabulous Las Vegas sign. It's gonna come up soon. Sun is already pretty much over behind the mountains. So I'm going to move this over to the Fabulous Las Vegas sign part. It's pretty iconic. I don't know the year that they put it up, but it used to get vandalized because it was this was not like, it said Las Vegas Boulevard forever, but there was nothing out here. This was all desert except for some motels and the Glass Pool motels and some other motels and a wedding chapel that's been there a long time. It's a historical one. My brothers got married there. My brother got married to Wendy there, and Hugh was married to Kathy, but they're not together anymore. Hugh and Kathy are no relations. They divorced civically. And then yeah, so they've got, you know, Las Vegas is known for the wedding Mecca capital, and there's all kinds. You wouldn't believe it. There's a little chapel to the west on the left over here. That's historical, like I said. Then they've got drive-through types. There's all kinds of themes. When you go to the wedding chapels, you can get married in a different type of theme. They have everything: Green Reaper, Star Wars, pirate marriage, all kinds of themes. It's just hilarious, and people pay money to do it. Most of the photography here is wedding photography, and guess what? I'm a photographer, and I will not do a wedding, even though I would rock it and I would deliver. I will not do a wedding. I'll do the reception and the after parties, the groom's pictures, bridesmaids pictures, the engagement photos, and all that kind of stuff. I will not do wedding photography. It's just something I won't do. Now we're passing the airport on the left. It has helicopters, and that's McCarran International. So that's the Strip. What did you think about it? The sun's going down. We have a Sunset Boulevard here in Las Vegas. This is not LA, but people like to say that LA is Las Vegas somewhat. I don't know the proper motto, but over here is a pretty cool hangout area. It's called Town Square. It's got endless restaurants. Some go out of business. There's too many to choose from. There's a Whole Foods market, which is awesome. I love it there. There's all kinds of like movie theater, and of course shopping. Lots of shopping. Coffee places, bars. One of my high school reunions was at Blue Martini there, which is cool because it's a neat place. Yeah, that's Town Square on the right. This is still Las Vegas Boulevard. You can go all the way south here. So I apologize for the Osmo fell off the base on the tripod and took a nosedive right when I hit the last nose bump. Speed bump. Yeah, that was funny. I was like, whoa! Good thing it didn't break anything. I don't think anything would break. The iPhone 7 Plus is pretty durable. That's what I think. Man, I'm behind somebody. You know what? The speed limit is like 45, and this person is going 30 miles per hour. That's just too slow. That's just too slow. It's 45, not 30. Here, it's a pretty cool boot barn. Boots and boots and boots, and there's a huge boot. Of course. I don't know, where's the big boot? I think it's on the other side, because they have more than one sign. Sorry, I have bottled waters toppling, hitting each other every time I brake. The back. I carry bottled water everywhere I go. Because you never know. You just never know. To the left is Las Vegas Premium Outlets. It's a pretty cool place. I found that it's no longer dumpy. It's actually premium outlet. Actually shop there. And it's got restaurants and fast food joints in front of it. Lots of stuff right in the parking lot of the strip. Like, I mean, the mall. Not the strip mall. It's a factory outlet mall. And then you've got more restaurants, dining and shopping, the annex. I've never been in there. Ever. It looks Italian. Almost Italian and Russian because it has domes on top. And then when you pass all this part and start going further south, there's timeshare condos all up and down this part of the next part of Las Vegas Boulevard South. Another thing I'll be doing is traveling from south to north Las Vegas Boulevard, because that's a totally different than the south you just saw at the beginning of the video. So anyway, lots of like budget rent-a-suites, you know, like daily suites. Lots of timeshare, like I was saying, is coming up. Lots of them. It was a pretty cool day. It was like sunny, but a little bit of overcast. So, when I hit over at South Point up here, South Point is the next hotel and casino. You'll see it on the right. It's got like bowling alleys. Most of the local places that are hotels and casinos contain movie theaters and bowling alleys. On the Strip, they don't. They don't contain any movie theaters and no bowling alleys on the Strip. Hotels and casinos, none of them. You'll find them off the Strip. And this is not the Strip because it's Las Vegas Boulevard, but South Point is south from where the actual area that they call the Strip is. And you'll see it up on the right, that tall building that's lit up like beige and brown, golden looking lights. Yeah, I've had a reunion over there, another high school reunion over there. That's funny. Let me see. They that's where people from like the rodeos go and park their horse carts and everything there. They have rodeos at South Point. But South Point has all kinds of restaurants too. I mean, there's restaurants. They're like littles. Just think of it as each hotel and casino has something to offer. They're not really the same, but they're like miniature cruise ships on land, because there's spas, entertainment, food, pools. Every hotel is pretty much like that, with some don't have spas. Most of them will have fitness centers. That's more like your, they're like residential. Not all of them are like that, though. It's hard to explain. It's all different. Each one is different. And we have so many in Las Vegas. It's ridiculous. And we don't just have them in Las Vegas. So when you go up towards the mountains, or in the mountains, there's more lodges and hotels and casinos over there too. There's just so many. And then you've got the largest man-made water reservoir to the east of Las Vegas that spans very far down towards Logan, up to Boulder City, past Henderson. That's Lake Mead out there on the east side, and that's crazy because they've got whole lake, man-made lake hotels, condos, all kinds of stuff out there too. It's like, and they keep building more and more and more and more, and they fill, these hotel rooms are filled. The dining gets filled. The shows sell out. Why does it say the lane ends, but then it didn't lane end, and then this lane ended on the right? That was so weird. We're expanding so much in Las Vegas. Las Vegas Boulevard currently, and I have not heard of any plans. Look how weird this is. See how it looks deserted out here with just some cones and one lane? We just left the whole strip and everything, and look how it's just like nothing is out here. But someday they'll develop it. This is just desert on the right, and then the I-15 freeway, and then over on the left is housing and residential apartments and things. So it looks like I'm in the middle of nowhere right now, but I'm not. This is still Las Vegas Boulevard South. I guess they're going to expand this road. It does need to have expansion. They've been working on this for years. What's weird is they pave it, rip it up, put in the drainage, irrigation, sewage, flood channels, and then pave over it. I don't get it. But anyway, on the left up here, you see the M Resort Hotel Casino Spa. That's what they have, Hotel Resort Casino Spa. They have a really cool hangout area, a pool. They let locals in there. I go swimming there sometime. They have events like on holidays, there's fireworks there, and most of the time it's free. And they have a buffet that everybody likes, but I haven't been to that buffet, I think, and I haven't been there for maybe 4 years, but the rest of my family eats there all the time. I don't really get into buffets, but we passed the Aria up there, just past Bellagio. That buffet is so cool. It has a freshly made, they make fresh tandoor naan. There's a tandoor oven, and they bake it fresh. so yummy. And it's not just that, it's all types of cuisine. I think that's the last buffet I've had. That was probably 4 years ago. Oh my gosh. Really? Wow. Yeah, it's because I don't know, I know it's fresh food and stuff, but I don't know, you know what I'm saying, what I'm getting into. I'm not saying the quality is bad, I'm just careful because I have lots of medical conditions that it has to be wild or organic or non-GMO, and it's very hard for me to eat. So if I'm going to eat, I want it to be the best type of quality that the world and creation has. I do not want unnatural, chemically laden. Okay, here's the M on the left. We're closer to it. They see, it's just out here. There's no other hotel and casino out here. Nothing else is out here. That's it. And you know, like I said, I don't know if they're going to build any more hotels and casinos from that space from South Point to M. But there's a lot of empty land out here. So, Las Vegas Boulevard intersects St. Rose Parkway. The sun is already gone. See, it's already down. Now it's like twilight. But there's the M. Anyway, M is pretty much where locals hang out, but you'll get your out-of-town visitors. And what's so super weird is almost every hotel and casino has meeting space for conventions. So gaming revenue in Las Vegas and everything is not the top thing, it's the convention revenue. Meetings, conventions. And I don't know where entertainment is falling, because now Las Vegas has become the entertainment mecca, not just with concerts, but sporting events and all kinds of like festivals. Like down on the Speedway in North Las Vegas, there's a festival that's called the Electric Daisy Carnival. You've probably heard of it. It's EDC, Electric Daisy Carnival. And it comes every summer. It happens every summer here. And there's other festivals. As you know, you heard about that other Route 91 festival. There's big festivals like that. And God bless those people that were at the Route 91 and their families, because that was the most tragic thing, and it only happened in October. We're in February now. And anyway, I'm gonna go up here where when we get up on the hills on the right, when I go up, there's gonna be some pretty cool views of the city up there. So right now I'm down in the No Hills, and there's a airport over here, another airport that's more like private. It's an executive airport. It's in Henderson. So this is kind of like Las Vegas / Henderson. They're pushed up on each other. tomorrow is Friday. Friday. Yeah, it looks like I'm out on the boonies now, right? Like not even in the city. Henderson's like a suburb, but it's its own city. And let me see here. I was told, it's all over the news, the Raiders are coming to Las Vegas, and if you haven't heard, of course, the Raiders has a stadium that's being built over there off of Russell, which is near the Strip, on the other side of the Strip, on the east side of the freeway. The major freeway is I-15 that cuts right through. And when you're driving from south to north on the I-15, the Raiders Stadium is going to be on the left, and the Strip is on the right. And anyway, the Raiders training camp is going to be over here, what we just passed, sort of. I don't know exactly which area, but it's over there. It'll be over there, that near the Henderson Airport. They could fly in with private jets and whatever that way. Everywhere here, Starbucks used to be like inside of like a mini shopping restaurant connected. Like you would see a Starbucks with a Subway or something with another like mattress store or something weird like that. You know, like a little strip mall unit that houses about 4 stores, and then you'll see a Starbucks. Everywhere around Las Vegas and Henderson, and I don't know if this is how it is around America, they've been closing them down and relocating them onto their own Starbucks. You know, Starbucks is by itself, just like a McDonald's or a Burger King, and then they have a drive-through and everything. And most of them are like that. They're all new and they're popping up everywhere. I need to get over. So I'm going up the hills because the view is really cool up there. This right here is, we just turned off St. Rose and now we're on Eastern, and everywhere on the left and the right, there's even a hospital. They build right up to the street, and there are so many restaurants, fast food joints, banks. I mean, it is just congested with so much stuff. Anything you need is here on the street. Doctors' offices, dentists' offices, everything. What are you doing? What are you doing? I thought that guy was going to get in front of me, but he had no signal, so I have no idea how not to drive in Las Vegas. And Henderson. Haha. I think like we somebody needs to make a fast food, but it's like you drive through and you get like fruits and vegetables, like platters, a fruit platter, a vegetable platter, a cheese platter, but you know what I'm saying, like healthy options fast food. That wouldn't fly because America is not into that. But there's El Pollo Loco. It's a chicken place. Everybody loves it. Car wash. Yeah, almost everything that we've passed is like either a service store, which could be nails, salons, or you know, whatever, and restaurants. And I don't know how they all can stay in business, because they're all here in the same spot. It's a massage envy place, you know, and most of these places, there's a pho place that's Vietnamese noodle soup that's awesome, but I've never been to that one. But tanning, I went tanning when I lived in Alaska, but I will never do it again. I'd rather be pale. I'm pale. Wow, look at this. What is that? Paramedic fire truck. It's so reflective. Uh-oh. What's going on up here? Why are we honking? Why do we honk? Why does it matter? You had to get over it. Right? Yeah, and we're still not done. We still passed restaurants, and that's about it. Now we're going up into the residential hills. Anthem, Seven Hills, Sun City, yeah. There's so many communities, super communities, master plan communities with golf courses and clubhouses and country clubs. And then you've got our little restaurants and a grocery store up here. But in a moment, when we get past this area, the view is so cool. The view looking down the strip and Las Vegas Valley and the mountains is really nice. Very nice. This is Seven Hills. Lots of rich people. Richies. To the right, that was Seven Hills. To the right, to the right. Everything you own is on the right. Something like that. No. Anyway, don't get in front of me, please. This was the first day I tried this gimbal driving. I couldn't figure out a way. And I'm like, wait a minute. This gimbal has a base, and the base screws onto a tripod, and because I'm a photographer, I have many different types of tripods, every size you can imagine. I even have one that's crazy. It's like steel and it has wheels. You can roll around with it like a movie. I want to use that, but I don't know what I would do. That's funny, huh? What I could do is like tie a rope around my waist under a dress and make a hole and put the tripod with the wheels behind me. And it could follow me walking. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't do that. That's stupid. Okay, in about a moment here, we'll see a really great view. There's like an elk or a buck on that guy's tow bar, whatever that hell's called. Okay, here it is. It starts right now. The view. Let me turn it over to the right. It's going to be on the right. We have no connection. Sorry. What I'm going to do now, since there's no connection and it's just going to get worse, is I'm going to go up and up and up and higher into the hills that are steeper. It's just going to keep cutting, so I'm going to just cut the stream now. So, at the beginning of this live stream, if you missed it, just go back and watch it. Go back and you'll see the Las Vegas Strip, and the gimbal takes a nosedive and hits the floor of the car. Because a nice valet person, I forget his name, I know him. I was just like thinking I was going to get in trouble because I'm so like that, thinking that I did something wrong and I broke a rule, that I didn't want to say, hey, what's up, you know. Anyway, I'm going to end this now because there's, it's just going to cut out. It's just going to chop out. I think it's going to chop out. Yeah, I think it's going to chop out. So let me take this off of the tripod now. It's going to be jittery.